Sadicist.
Such a liar, that Alex guy. Why does he always do that?
I don't know.
Why does he always sweet talk just to get something from us? What does he want now?
I'm not sure, but we can give him the cast of this game and be like, it will be Fnatic versus
long. It seems like ages and ages hence.
Absolutely. Well, we'll see if this team can cause any more damage as we go forward. It's probably looking very likely to make the playoffs at this point, but they'll need everything they can. Godsent are definitely favourites. Godsent have got 4 sets of armour. They've got a Molotov and a smoke as well. They've got pistols here. We'll head towards the B bomb site, towards the apartments right now, with Freddy B, the new addition, top and middle. It's up to Lekro to try and defend. An interaction there between Freddy and his CT in the window, but his Lekro spots a few, pull back and defend.
And you cannot fault Godsent for not being warmed up. They had 3 rounds, remember, we watched them. Schneider's going to take down Lekro at the very least. He's actually followed that up to get Golden, and if the Golden boy wanted to show up, that's not the way to do it. He gets only 1 kill. Dennis finds 2 of his own. He's good with pistols. We always said that while he was on Fnatic. As he swaps with Lekro, he's returned serve with a Glock, not normally the weapon we see him do such good work with, as JW goes aggressive and finds Freddy well back and removed inside of the apartments. However, unfortunately, it's so far away, and such time has passed that JW elects to save his armor, give up the round.
Save the armor. It's pretty much the only thing he can do. 42 HP, bomb down, and we're certainly going to die. He's got 600 bucks, and he can save that even further by saving the armor as well. 650. And it means that they are going to be forced by next round and give him a scout if he likes, and still have some money for the NWP going forward after that. So it's not too bad. Nah, goes up to Lekro to try and at least find 1 or 2 frags. Couldn't get it done. It'll be Dennis to mow them down like he said with the clock, which has been buffed recently. So remember, it's a little bit more powerful in certain situations, especially in close range like this. Dennis doing a very good job there from the kitchen. And it will be the force fight. Like I said, JW can bring out the scout, which he does. Smokes to work as well. So a bit of a focus on utility here. They've opted to go for the body armor instead of the head armor, and have those smokes to work with. Very fast mid approach from Godsent side. So he's connected to the window. Much of a chance of anything in the scout just yet. So B gets towards that connector.
Freddy B and Disco together. So many changes in the Swedish scene. Late, but they're going to work mid. It leaves the bomb toward the top of middle. The 3 AKs at range, but Crims and Golden are going to stack on Cat. Everyone on the minimap leading to the top side of it, which is, as a lopsided minimap, the B side of the map. Nice. Around the corner, immediately traded back. Golden and Crims, good positions. JW's looking for a money shot, jumping with the scope, but it baits in Lekro, and he's got a headshot up close against Schneider. Drops the bomb temporarily on Catwalk. As Lekro follows up to find Twist as Freddy. Good response on the AK, has it down to a 1 versus 2 and a 1 versus 1. Good, and a better shot even still to take down JW as Flusha is removed from the picture, but Freddy's gonna think naturally that he's inside of the B site. They've stacked it up, and that means he walks directly toward him. He's perfectly positioned in the window. And they get the 1-1 score.
Towards the B bomb site there, he thought, okay, he's got everything under control. But time was ticking away. Decided to go back to what a noise towards middle. But Flusha holding his ground in the middle of the map, waiting in the window, can hear him coming. Easy frag, so a little bit anticlimactic to finish things off. We have got the force buy here from Godsent in return. He will be coming in with a couple of flashbangs, 4 Deagles, and a Dennis AK-47. I've been playing well for them recently. There's smokes to work with, so I would assume they go towards maybe Palace and try and flash 2 players out. A couple of A round, we have a basic A split. Dennis right now the A round with the aforementioned AK-47. Head armor to work with as well. A chance to win this one, but it's going to take a lot with lack of utility. But Dennis is finding kills.
Dennis is able to swiftly avoid as it was thrown from his teammate and therefore communicated, but doesn't know the Crims is up close. As Disco finds a kill immediately onto JW, it's Schneider that gets Crims immediately after. Shots being exchanged as Golden gets 1 just before going down. He had 17 HP before Disco found the kill, and Freddy will therefore go for the plant because they cover off connector. They don't know where Lekro is in a 1 versus 3. UMP sneaking in. Chance he can surprise because they've all just left the site. The problem is that buys them space and time to react. Freddy just gets around the corner. Disco covers off connector, and Schneider's gone all the way out towards spawn to say that that is clear. He therefore has to have come from CT, and even if he gets 1 kill, there's no kit. He's got a multitude of grenades. I'm not sure. If he had a kit, I would say this could be a perfect time for a ninja. At this point, it's look for exits. I think there's an AK, grab it, try and run, but Freddy checks at the last second.
He's trying to upgrade for that AK-47 and get out safely, but Freddy B checking the bomb just in case. Proving too much to handle there for Fnatic. They will be, okay, partially buying into this one. Oh no, I beg your pardon, they do force. It's going to be 5-7 the Deagles with body armor and a mag 7. So this will probably be the end of the madness here. Unlikely Fnatic do it with this sort of buy. Mag 7 not exciting me just yet, but godsent. Taking this nice and slow. 3 AKs to work with here. And 4 as well for Disco Doblin and UMP Freddy B. It's connected quite quickly. Have a chance to do something with it. That flashbang's not ideal, but some T spawns. I don't think they'll be committing just yet, godsent.
Freddy, meanwhile, will sit with a gap in the smoke. Crims has the stairs covered off. Schneider will go in with an AK. No spam of the wooden window yet. Immediately they go on Crims. Oh, he never got looked at, never got checked. Easy to find Freddy. An angle that it favors a headshot as well if he's not careful, but a Molotov flushes him back, and that's the way to do it. Smartly played from Schneider. A major winner, Schneider. Yeah. Just as Devil Walk, who's now making another return, is. Another era gone by. 2013 as it were. Golden found by Schneider. Good find as godsent takes the site. Fnatic. Slowly, although good exchange from JW, but only gets one. It's the bomb, sure, but there's lots of time to re-grab and replant. Godsent look to be taking an early lead over their Swedish counterpart. I'm interested to see if they can actually develop and flourish into perhaps the more stable of the roster between the two.
Yeah, time will tell what. In terms of like the skill they're showing right now and the way, the potential I see. But NIP, yeah, I'd say yes.
I haven't seen them enough on lane,
officially,
I think.
yeah, sure. But time will definitely tell. It's going to be an eco, like we said, for Fnatic, and Schneider opened things up. We kill on Crims there. Right home about should be quite an easy round for them. 4-1, almost guaranteed at this point. 5 on 4. 4 comes out for Twist. Just a note as well. So, 360 reactions come through. A couple of kills there for Disco Doblin and Schneider. And here we go, Legro. Chance to die. Bomb at least, that's all he'll get, but still, that's something. The kills picked up and a pretty much full eco, that's not too bad, and Flush Up just runs away now. Having to save really from this, might as well just go down, but there it is, Schneider finds him as he runs towards B apartments. There we go, 4-1. Now the game really begins. We have a gun round here. I'm not sure we'll get an AWP out. JW can certainly buy one. Have a look what he decides to do. Aim punch isn't really that much of a factor. I haven't tested it myself, but from what I've read, it's a little bit easier to handle. And blast cannons, it will benefit from that. Default round from godsent, and I'll twist to try and open things up. Standard around from either side. We have got JW towards short, so he's aggressively trying to find the initial pick, playing towards window or connector. Find him. Very slow round godsent.
Just trying to get the shot with an AWP towards CT that would put Flusha out of position. It's forced him off the angle at the very least, but he'll watch Palace instead, keep his obligations simple as Crims walks back out to find Disco, which slows down the approach of Dennis and all of godsent for that matter, who seem to be going for more of a contact play, having to do so only with 2 smokes. 2 smokes can be enough to take the site, but you've got to go with swift grace and accuracy, precision that's required to take over one of the remaining spots. Typically it's the top stairs you would leave out. So 1 smoke already front jungle as they get halfway inside of the site. The second has to cover CT. It was thrown early and off time, and therefore Freddy has to take a risk planting Flusha. Flashed off, can't plant, or rather, excuse me, peeked the planter. Gives them a chance if they can fight forward and find Flusha and take him down to hold this site. Lekro's already got contact. Flusha can swing out and trade, does so, but it's Dennis that gets the offset kill in favor of godsent in the post-plant position, and he sits to wait as well at sandwich. Golden smartly checks it, grabs the AK, and Twist will have to be pretty sharp to hold off from A-main. Not only that, Schneider's smoked off, so they'll hold the defuse. 10 seconds though. The AWP, oh, if he knew that was 10 seconds, he could have walked through and potentially found the kill on his own. Instead, time will go against them. Defuse comes through, and Fnatic finds round 2.
Being such low HP and his teammate watching this moment than he was, it's unlikely. Sure, it was maybe worth a go, but